Okay, when you're diving at the bottom of the ocean, you're probably not thinking about what time it is halfway across the globe. Nonetheless, dive watches with GMT functions are extremely popular. Something Doxa has addressed with their latest release, an ultra-legible GMT take on their ever-popular SUB dive watch. There hasn't been a GMT watch in Doxa's range for quite some time now, almost 20 years in fact. And the last Doxa GMT, the SUB 750T from 2006, was a very different beast, measuring in at a hefty 45mm in diameter and featuring both a technically and visually complex construction. Now in comparison, the new SUB 250T GMT is a much more refined and wearable prospect. First of all, it's only 40mm in diameter, which is the Goldilocks size for a tool watch. It's not too big, but not too small. It's also only 10.85mm thick. Now that would be considered thin for a time-only dive watch, so it's really impressive that it remained that svelte, considering its GMT complication. Also, you get no prizes for guessing its water resistance rating, which is 250 meters. Much more than most GMT watches, by the way. Secondly, Doxa has kept things simple with the SUB 250T GMT, which is almost visually identical to most SUB watches. A tonneau-shaped stainless steel case houses a relatively simple dial, with the SUB's signature unidirectional steel dive bezel framing the whole affair. However, a closer look will reveal a two-tone 24-hour scale around the chapter ring, as well as a large skeletonized GMT hand that's designed to minimally interfere with local time telling, and it won't obscure the date window at 3 o'clock. It's clever, subtle, and maintains the Doxa SUB's utilitarian design language. This GMT complication comes courtesy of the Solida SW330/2, which here in this Doxa features a 50-hour power reserve and it beats at 4 Hz. It features a quick set date and GMT hand, as well as hacking seconds. This movement is only 4.1mm thick, which helps contribute to the SUB 250T GMT's thinness. Doxa is completely known for its eye-catching colourful dials, and Doxa fans will be pleased to hear that the SUB 250T GMT comes in all the signature Doxa colours: Professional Orange, Sea Rambler Silver, Shark Hunter Black, Caribbean, which is a navy blue, Diving Star Yellow, Aquamarine, White Pearl, which is a pure white, and Sea Emerald, a green sunburst style. However, the big news with the SUB 250T GMT is that it also arrives with an additional vintage Shark Hunter dial option, which represents Doxa's first ever gradient dial, a homage to Doxa's earliest Shark Hunter models. It has a luscious, almost tobacco-like sunburst fume, complemented by aged lume across its indices, hands, and bezel. Speaking of the hands, this model also features a different GMT hand to the other models in the range, which has a more traditional pointer style with a red lume-filled tip. Now, seeing as this is Doxa's first gradient dial, what do you think? Would you like to see more models in the range feature this kind of vintage look? Hit us up in the comments. All 9 models come with either a dial-coloured matched FKM rubber strap or a stainless steel beads of rice bracelet, both of which feature safety clasps with a diver's extension. It is a dive watch after all. And actually, that is what's so good about the SUB 250T GMT. Not only is it a proper Doxa dive watch, capable of robust underwater adventures, but its reasonable proportions and useful complication make it a versatile daily wearer. I could go so far as to say that this may be the best Doxa SUB yet, but I'm going to leave that final verdict up to you. The Doxa SUB 250T GMT is available now, including in the Time+Tide shop, and retails for $2,450 US. Thanks for diving into this Doxa review with me. If you enjoyed it and you want to support us more, making more of this sort of content, why don't you consider subscribing to our YouTube channel? And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side.